So I'd like to maybe just start by asking you how you would define a leader.
I guess a leader is someone who's out in front and there's people following them. It's as simple as that. I was not someone who necessarily aspired to leadership or trained for it or looked for it. I was more the kind of person that saw what needed to be done and did it, or watched what other people were doing and would make suggestions how I thought it could be done better. And my husband is a huge visionary, and so a lot of what I was doing was helping him accomplish those goals. I mean, we were united in the vision, but he was usually the steps ahead of me, and I would help to make that happen. Make suggestions. So I think that's the simplest definition of leadership: is someone following you.
How would you answer that, Annabelle?
I would borrow two definitions of leadership. One comes from my favorite leadership teacher and coach, who is John Maxwell. If there is anything I have known or learned about leadership lately now, when I realize that I need to educate myself, it's not enough to just follow natural talent to lead, but you also have to grow yourself as a leader. I fell in love with John Maxwell and his wisdom on leadership. And he says that leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. And I think it's just like Mama Christina has said, people will follow you if you influence them, if you're able to give them reason to follow you. So leadership is providing that opportunity for people to see something in you and the hope that you can take them from point A to point B. You influence their belief system, their vision and goals, you influence their values, you influence their ability to deliver on certain things. So leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. I believe that. And then the second other definition that I want to borrow, which I think I really take from my mom, and she never said any of these words, but I just summarizing what I would define her, grooming of ours as while we're still young, is that leadership is responsibility for your actions and for the success and well-being of others. So that has two aspects to it. You as an individual, you have a responsibility for your actions. That is leadership. It's not just before you can influence anyone, before you can think about who is following me, who am I influencing in any other space. You think about yourself and the actions that you're taking and the responsibility that you have for those actions, how they influence, how they impact other people's lives, and then to look out for the success and well-being of others. And in that aspect, realizing that the world doesn't owe you anything, but you owe the world everything. So you basically look out for how do I improve, my society, my community, for the well-being of others, and how do I provide opportunity for others to succeed.
I think you've captured a really important and really powerful sentiment around leadership, that there is sort of this intrinsic nature of people following, but they follow because you've provided them with the vision, because you're demonstrating that you care about them. And I think it is also John Maxwell who said that a leader should add value to people's lives. And you've captured that there.